19 years ago, I told Kirsten something that I'd been hiding in our marriage, and I didn't think it was going to survive.
I wasn't sure I wanted it to survive.
But today we want to tell you that after 19 years, this is not a highlight reel. This is real life.
Yeah, this is the real one. When the restoration team ended, and after about 18 months, it was just us.
Mm-hmm.
But they had given us some tools to put into place each and every day to help us continue to heal, build trust, and move forward. So here's one thing that we put into place in a normal week.
One of the things that we did was consistent Bible reading and prayer and taking time to connect with our Lord, first of all, and then also with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Time for prayer with each other, time of meaningful touch, connection that way was very, very important.
Right. We also continue to use the two questions.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? And how are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
And after practicing this for almost a year now, this had become a very fruitful conversation for us.
Yeah.
None of these things are dramatic. Most of them take 5 minutes, especially the two questions.
Mm-hmm.
But skipping it is how we begin to isolate again. And we know that isolation is...
It's the killer of any relationship. One of the questions that we get is, has the healing stuck, so to speak? And yes, it has. It's not been perfect because we're not perfect individuals. And there have been challenges. Mm-hmm. We learned the tools to be able to move through those times faster than we did before this all blew apart.
Recently, we have changed locations. And one of the things that I noticed with Dave was every night he was looking out the window at the city. Mm-hmm. And he seemed to be always looking in the same direction. I started to get nervous about that because we live in now an urban area, and there's a lot of apartments around us. That triggered in me the worry of, is he looking at something in particular? What's going on? After watching this a few times, I left and went into another part of our condo and started praying and asking the Lord about it. And I didn't feel comfortable bringing it up to you right away. And then the next day, I saw you do it again. And so the day after that, when you got home that evening, I brought it up to you. And I just said, can you tell me about this? Here's what it looks like to me. Here's how I'm feeling. And how did you respond to me?
Well, I enjoy looking at the lights of the city.
He does.
And it was a very innocent thing. But as becoming a student of you, I needed to realize, okay, this is causing her anxiety, and I need to stop doing whatever I'm doing that brings that emotion up in you. And so I was like, okay, I get that. I'm sorry. Let me change my ways, so to speak. 19
years gives you some tools that you didn't have in the first year, even the third year. It gives you a process that you can go through on how to work through situations like this where one of you feels triggered. One of the things that was a big issue in our recovery was my depression and PTSD diagnosis. And we haven't talked about it a whole lot. Where am I today? Do I still have depression? Do I still struggle with PTSD? Those are all great questions. And the reality of it is, yes, I live with depression every single day. There have been times where I'm triggered, and Dave and I have to work through that, and often it's a PTSD response. One of the things I want you to hear from me is I have the tools now to know what to watch for. One of my indicators that maybe depression is coming back is that I begin to not sleep well. I have several nights in a row where I sleep for maybe 2 to 3 hours and I'm awake. When that starts to happen, I have to take real good self-analysis. What's going on? What is going on in me spiritually, emotionally, physically? Have I been overextended? Are we involved in too many things that I don't have time to recharge?
Yeah, and one of the things, too, through our check-ins, Kirsten's telling me, hey, this is what's going on. And if I see a pattern, then it's like, okay, we need to do something here. What is causing this? Again, intentionally being involved with you and checking in and making sure that I understand what's going on and we understand what's going on in each other's lives helps us to be aware and to fight the battle together.
Though I no longer take daily medication for depression, I am very aware that my slide into depression, again, is one step backward into this hole that's right here. And knowing this, my time with the Lord every day in Bible reading and prayer and journaling is critical to develop and continue to have clear thinking about myself and my relationship with other people. I am not depressed, but I live with depression every day by God's grace. I am not cured, and I am not who I was, and both of those are true.
One of the questions that we get from couples that are just starting this is, how do you tell your children about this, and what did they do with it?
And we did tell them. We told them initially individually. They were so gracious in how they responded. Yet they were all young adults at the time. So we told them enough that they understood the crisis. Later on in the recovery process, we also gave them an opportunity at any time to ask us questions, and we would answer them appropriately. They continue to do that today. They're not afraid to say, "How are you doing?" to us.
Right, and they're not afraid to say, "Hey, I'm seeing this in you," as maybe a reaction to something or words that we have chosen to say, and they'll call us on that.
Right.
That it's hurtful, or that, "Are you guys okay? Or something going on?"
They actually do call us out when we act inappropriately with each other or even with them.
Yeah.
And so we really love that, because we don't want to just survive this and say, "We made it." We want our children to learn from us and learn how to come through a devastating experience in your relationship and come out stronger and better. I don't know where you are today. If you're watching this video, perhaps you've just found out, or you're in the first year after discovery and things feel really rough. Maybe you're 3 years out and you're still trying to build trust. It's okay. We've been there. 19 years from now, if you're willing to do the work, you're going to be where we are, and you're going to be able to talk about this with other people.
Yeah, we're not saying that it's easy.
No.
It is a lot of work. It's like any exercising of muscles. It takes a lot of time, and it takes intentionality in doing it. But doing the work is so worth the goal of achieving a marriage that's going to last. Get the help that you need. Don't be afraid to reach out. I think that was one of the big things for us, is we were afraid to take that initial step, but we did it. And by doing the work, we were able to get the help that we needed.
If you're a woman watching this video, there's a free link below it that you can schedule a session one-on-one with me. It's free. We'll talk about what's going on and what next steps are available to you. If you're a couple and you're watching this video, thank you for watching, first of all. But there's also a link below here where you can schedule a free session with Dave and me, and we'll talk about what's going on and what your options are to rebuild the trust that's been broken between you. More than anything, we want you to know that this does not have to be the end of your story.
Yeah, let us help in whatever way we can.